Okay, I think I did it correctly. Let's see. Is this correct? No. This. Okay. Try and see what works. Here's good. My dog is now going crazy right now. I'm not entirely sure why. But here we go. Okay. What's deathmatch? Story mode. Okay. Oops. Oops. This is Caravaneer. And as always, someone's messaged me notifying that they are trying to get my attention, so let's see how long we can last. Okay. Lucky Dave. How is he physically? Now what I know is that intelligence is your method of... Intelligence is really important because it's your method of, you know... Intelligence is your method of learning skills. Agility is the amount of points that you have. And accuracy is, well, accuracy. Physical shape is how hard you can hit. And also how much you can carry. I don't think physical shape matters that much. As long as you can survive the first few days, you should be fine. You were lucky to survive the catastrophe, but as most survivors, you kept fighting for your life every single day. You worked hard to earn little money that was barely enough to buy food. You had to accept any job and was always ready to be fired from it. You knew that if you got sick, you would probably unalive because you couldn't afford buying medicine or paying medical services. Your life was hard and miserable until the day you received a letter that said you had inherited the property of your uncle who had recently also unalived. You haven't seen your uncle for many years and didn't know much about him. They said he was a Caravaneer, and you supposed that he might have had some money. However, it wasn't money that appealed to you, but a chance to change your life forever. To receive your inheritance, you had to go a faraway town called Pocacosa. And you didn't think twice. You spent all the money you had to buy some food and water for the journey and set off immediately. Now you're just several kilometers away from Pocacosa. The first thing you need to do when you get there is speak to Mr. McCoy, the sheriff of the town, and receive your inheritance. If you don't do it, you'll run out of food very soon and you'll die. Like super dead. Like your death is so dead that the deadness is dead. Okay. My caravan. I have 1 pound of food. And that's it. And I can have at maximum 4 kilograms. Oh boy. Oh, Sheriff. Hello, how can I help you? My name is Lucky Dave. My uncle died some days ago. He was less lucky than me. Sorry, he was a good man. He used to speak a lot about you, so he came for the inheritance. That's right, see? Please take a seat. A donkey, a rifle with some ammunition, and 1,000 in cash is what your uncle left you. Not much use where you live, huh? Your uncle, he was the best Caravaneer in the zone. The cruelest robbers feared him. Can you tell me how exactly he died? Robbers. Darn robbers, he went too far. Tell me, kid, have you thought about becoming a Caravaneer like your uncle? You know, with the inheritance he received, he have all it takes to start a business of this kind. Sounds like a good idea, considering that you just told me that the people use it die. You decide to do it, never go farther than Dreshlek. Robbers in the zone are not a piece of cake, but they're just kids in comparison to those you can meet in other zones. Don't repeat your uncle's mistake. I suppose that you don't even have anybody to leave inheritance to. But yeah, thanks for the advice. How should I get it started? You just buy goods. We produce leather, and at Pocacosa we produce leather, and Cagnil makes shoes out of it. They don't produce leather, but they make shoes and need leather, which means that leather is expensive there and shoes are cheap. Sell leather there and buy shoes, then go to Dreshlak and sell the shoes. You can buy some clothes and medicines, bring it back to Pocacosa and start all over again. Make a little trade route. Such cycle is called a route. Your route will be Pocacosa, Cagnil, and Dresslak. One more thing, if you want to survive, you better hire somebody to help you. An extra pair of hands will be a great help. And don't forget to take enough water, food, and forage. And make sure your men and animals don't starve or die of thirst. Sure thing. Very well, thank you. How to get from town to town is easy. Got a map, measure the direction of your map, and go that way until you get where you want. Oh yeah, that's why I like this, because you don't really just click on where you want to go, you just click in direction you go. Oh boy. Nope. Who knows how this works? My phone's just going to go crazy for the next few seconds. But yeah, that's what I like about this game, because you kind of like, there's some secrets about this game where you can find hidden places that aren't on your map, and you have to get little hints everywhere to find where that secret place is. And then you can just simply, uh, save the game and go there again, and it's like, oh wow, how did you get there so fast? Or Can you tell me a little bit about the region? Well, I know here belonged to a sort of state, or sate, or sate, with the capital in Uba. It's not the kind of state you may have read about in history books. The government hardly controls the small regions near the capital. The rest of the settlement are left to themselves. Robbers are our worst problem. Fortunately, in this zone, we don't produce anything really valuable, so robbers don't bother us too much. Other towns, like Redemptor Platz and Dikat, have found their own security organizations. Recently, all the organizations of the region have joined forces and become one big security group called the Desert Patrol. Sure, tell me about them. They're good guys, probably the only guys who really care about the security. Fortunately, they don't have enough power to protect the whole state. The organization was founded by old driggers from Platz and Dikat, and they protect the caravans that pass through that region. Their leader is John Shepard, and their headquarters are in Platz. If you're lucky to get there without being killed, speak to John. Tell him I sent you. Maybe you'll find a way to collaborate. As sheriff, I serve the government and apply its laws without asking too many questions. However, as a citizen, I have my serious doubts about the benefit of the laws for our people. The head of the government is Oswald Raff. They say he used to be a robber in the past. Don't know if it's true, but what I know is that he keeps robbing us the legal way without offering much in exchange. He makes it look like he's fighting robbers, but everyone knows that he's agreed with them to let him transport gold from Abu Ghir and Sikir Bashka to Uba and probably sell him stolen goods. In exchange, he lets them do what they like. He has enough power to put an end to robbers, but he's not really interested in it. As long as citizens fear robbers, he has something to offer. Military power that makes people feel more secure. Had the pleasure to meet him personally. Must say he's not the kind of person one can trust. You know what? Take my advice. Whatever happens, don't ever accept any deals from his part or from part of his men. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. Okay, see ya. So, my maximum went from 4 kilograms to 154 kilograms. But that also means I need to get water. Medicine, food, forage. Buy some forage, some food, buy as much leather as I can. Okay. Well, yes, looks good. I'll probably die, but who knows? The average citizen has $106, meaning that with my how much do I have?